Good morning, afternoon, or evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is main character Matt, back once again with some Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Last time we did this, we found our good friend Sayaka dead in our bathroom. So that was fun. And here we are, our good buddy Makoto. He passed out of fear and trauma, which, is understandable, I guess. And here he is coming back to consciousness. So I think this is going to be a very fun time. Gotta get my voice ready. Yeah, I still can't speak. Then again, I've never really been able to do that now, have I? Yeah, we're gonna... I haven't played this game in a while, so let's hope I can remember the voices. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. More like 14 someones, or 13, I guess, but... I've already forgotten the voices, mother. Okay, we can figure this out. You're awake, finally! Are you okay? Also, the good thing about Sayaka being dead is, I know this is bad, but looking on the bright side, I don't have to voice her anymore. That's the great part about this game. As the game progresses, I need to remember less voices. So, all in all, this is a good thing. This is just natural selection minus the natural. There was no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well,
it's no surprise, considering what happened. What happened? Gah! Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream. What I saw, it was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. ... exclamation point. I don't know. How do you read that? Just or something like that. I don't know. Now I'm just making a fool of myself. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
Just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself. You just did, May. Last time you saw her dead, you kind of passed out. We're just gonna do this scene again and again and again, I guess.
What?
Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead. I gotta make sure that this is loud enough. It might be a little too loud. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she was really gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us all to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But...
So...
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. Scout's honor. Wasn't me. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here. I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the bears times one rule.
But
Then who did it? Who killed her?
come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid. That's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a duff get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone? It is amazing what people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. That was an awful laugh. I'm sorry. I did my best. Why are you laughing? It's 'cause... Naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You think you can just kill someone and waltz on out of here? You're super naive. Definitely naive. Hellishly naive. No. The real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps.
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the blackened that commits the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you are talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough just to kill someone. You have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's actually been gotten away with. So, a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Justice is very much welcome in a school environment. I'm sorry, I gotta stop quoting that. Class trial? Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
Makes sense.
Well,
So, what exactly is this
punishment you keep talking about? Oh? Well, to put it simply, it's execution! Execution?
What?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Tear apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well done.
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying that you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. Wonderful. Oh, God, what was Junko's voice? Wait, hold on a second.
The hell are you talking about?
You're freaking insane, you know that?
What the?
A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
The hell are you talking about?
What? Punishment? I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Say whatever you want, I'm not going to be a part of this.
I don't believe it!
Don't be so selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us. Although, it was more of a waddle. But then...
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyer.
Oh, that's a lot of blood. Oh, nice graphic. Nice twitching.
This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
Well, you broke a rule, so... Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again. That's one way of putting it. Oh, look, a corpse. Oh, what the... I don't... This can't be real. No way!
Well now.
Now I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all need to be taught a lesson, after all. What an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am.
He is very
Find
serious.
me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Alright. Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. I see that. An unbelievable amount of blood sparted. started pouring out of her body. It's the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Well, don't worry, Makoto, because it won't be the last. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who just until a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She's been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Hey,
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality. Your reality. I'm sorry.
Why?
That was a bad joke. Why did you kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in a prison or something? I'm still working out my Kyoko voice, so gotta make it a bit higher, I think. I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly, you can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well now.
Anyway, no, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it
The Monokuma file!
I mean, naturally you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. Lovely. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair trial and accurate judgment during the... Oh, fuck. I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial now, could I?
correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you wouldn't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Unless you want to end up like your buddy Junko over here. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. All right, so that's, oh yeah, I got time. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long. Nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. That if we didn't find out who it was, we'd all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in a perversely terrible situation, she didn't slow the slightest hint it had gotten to her.
Hey,
Now is no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
in other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
what the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. Yeah, just look at Junko. How's that adaptation going for ya? If that happens, you have only yourself to blame.
that's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it. Let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. That's what it takes to survive, and that's what we have to do. On top of that, there's something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I would never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Okay. I can't quite get to Toko. Alright, there we go. She was so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk. Oh, thank God.
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. They... Aren't you a hero, man? You feel me? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. You'll be fine. What's going on? We can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. This is kind of just so I can get all the voices back in my head, I guess. Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit, Bear.
What the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it, or else we're all dead. Leon's the only voice I still haven't figured out yet. So, we're really gonna try and find out who did it? Well, that's the intention. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. Yes, okay, good idea. If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution.
What the heck?
That's what the ridiculous school regulation said, right? It's so stupid.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about searching the crime scene, securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyways. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no. We can't just leave him there alone.
what?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Fuck you!
So then.
Fine, then I'll stay there on guard duty. I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
but
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
oh,
So, you finally noticed. Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. Well, she's right. Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second. You've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. I hate Toko. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but dude, there's no blood left to go through her veins. It's all gone. Look at it. That's a lot of blood. She really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries, losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real?
Let me out of here!
Hell no. Someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me.
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
So then,
Are we all done talking? Yeah, I think so. I think we're all ready to progress the plot. We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
so
well, do I really have to say any more?
Actually,
I'd rather you didn't, no.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym. I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo,
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? Better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking dead.
they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I'll fuck them up. Lovely. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even find something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
this is very suspicious.
It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Oh, Jesus Christ, that is terrifying. Oh, that's gonna haunt me in my nightmares tonight, as if Toko wasn't scary enough. Don't come any closer. What, are you gonna kill me next? I would certainly like to.
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. Thank you. That's true. Well, you may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. Yeah, you've been doing just fine with Junko dying right here. You seem perfectly fine. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyways. I mean, he's right. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. Save it for the trial, man. Don't worry. There's still more. I'm sure that you're innocent. Mostly sure. But it was pointless. Voice crack. Everyone else had already left. Their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect? Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will...
Execution is execution. Execution.
Oh, gotta click. Right.
Poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
Yeah, we heard you the first time. I can't let that happen. I don't want to be torn apart like a paper plane in an hurricane. Good man, holy crap, a hurricane. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. 30 minutes in already. Holy yikes. Guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. Ooh, good song, good song. Oh, this is like one of the best songs in the OST. Really hope you guys can hear it. I'm just turning up my volume on my headphones. The victim was Sayaka Mizuno. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto... I almost said Makoto. What am I, Celeste? The body was discovered in Makoto's room, in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. Well, that is where the corpse is. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find the truth. Man, this song is really good. So that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. You just interrupted the song! Yo, can I look at Juko's body again? Damn it! Why is this happening? Great question. Aren't you gonna help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. No way. I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. He'll be fine, I'm sure. Alright, we're not going to teleport, we're going to walk, like we did back in my day. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room, where Sayaka's corpse still remained. Wonderful. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. I might reveal something new. Dude, that guy on the trumpet is just... Man, he is just having a good time. There's scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it! I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. Oh, I need water. This voice is... it hurts. This is why I can't record every day, because of Sakura ripping my vocal cords. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know. Perhaps it's another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Great. The ultimate asthma attack. Alright. Huh? Looking at the lint roller. Looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? With a lint roller? Oh, look at all this mess. Oh, there's laundry on the floor. I better clean it up with the lint roller. The toolkit's still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. Can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo,
Yeah, seriously. Oh man, Mondo, voice cracks, man. Oh, Mondo.
what?
Well, you ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then?
What?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. Cause, like, why the hell would we? Man, I hate that it interrupts the song every time. There are gouges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean he was using the attack somehow? Plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath. But, huh? There are some scratches on the sheath. It must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. You could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So, why are there scratches on the sheath? Excellent observation. Let's take note of that. This is, yep. It was used in the attack. Plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself until now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold, too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off... What? Hold on. Some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. There we go. That's how you read. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you, even if you touch it just a little bit. So yeah, no shit, it was used. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly. Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how'd the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have gotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. With how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around. She couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer... Alright. I'm gonna talk to you two. Or you three, I guess. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did it. I am done. I can't do this anymore. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I'll follow your lead. I see. Great.
by the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
You son of a bitch.
That dirty bastard.
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find that son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Cool. Alright. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious?
okay.
No, not really. I'm searching.
Wow, look at all that searching you're doing. You're just like... You're like a toddler in the dirt, just moving your finger across the floor.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. This seed isn't that funny. I don't know why I'm laughing. A few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen,
"Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Oh, like what? Like the slash marks in the bed, the walls, the floor? Maybe it's the corpse in my bathroom. This is just how I decorate. Unusual? What do you mean?
so
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Well, I'm in good condition, I'm not balding, so, I'm a bouncing young boy. Really?
indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. Now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. Looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I think that's everything? It should let me into the bathroom now, right? Bathroom. And on the other side of this door. High contrast Sayaka corpse. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear that it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on the wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist, yep, okay. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. I looked past Sayaka to see the wall behind her. And there I saw... What? Written in blood were the numbers 11037. I mean, what else could that be? That doesn't read anything else whatsoever. Just 11037. Did Sayaka do this? Is that everything? Leave the bathroom. Okay, that's everything.
It would seem.
Dude, I am absolutely vibing to this music. You know what? Maybe a murder is worth it if I get to listen to this music. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's the trumpet. It's very catchy, man. It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? What, the corpse? Oh yeah, I found it. Wasn't that hard to find. The killer didn't exactly try to hide it. The bloody numbers. That's most likely Sayaka's dying message. What do you mean by dying message?
So.
It's something a victim writes before they die. Usually as a way to tell the people who killed them. What's a dying message? It's a message before the killer died. Holy shit! How was I supposed to know that? It's... Come on, Makoto. But generally, whoever writes it doesn't make it totally obvious. They'll either write it somewhere the killer wouldn't notice, or write it out in code or something. Wow, that's pretty incredible.
Hey.
Have you ever heard of Ellery Queen? Who? Never mind. You sound relieved that I don't know who Ellery Queen is. Should I Google search that? I'm very tempted to Google search it, but I mean, I've already been recording for nearly 50 minutes, so... Oh, thank God he doesn't know who Ellery Queen is. Oh, we're gonna give a goodbye kiss? Is that it? Oh. Never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself. Oh, quite the poet.
Right.
You often talk like an aspiring poet. But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? I like that. That was a nice sarcastic remark. I love sarcasm. 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean. I feel like I botched up that sentence in some way, but I don't know how.
So.
The way she wrote the numbers make me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well.
Think about it. You're not going to tell me? Oh, that would ruin the fun, wouldn't it?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Nice! Dying message. Sounds like Hiyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. But honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
It gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't quite fit the... Speak! I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit the frame quite right. Why is that so hard to say? When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
Alright. So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Ah, so the killer is male. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then, apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So, what you're saying is, only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense she was really starting to get into all of this.
I see.
And that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. Thanks for helping me. As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from. And also, I should look into that DVD set I got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there's some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. Or even talk to me, that is. I mean, Mondo and Sakura talk to you. I'm sure the others are willing to talk to you. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. I can't believe no one's noticed this yet. Like, did Mondo and Sakura not, did they not feel the urge to bring this up? Like, did they go, why would they go into this room like, ah, yes, this is Makoto's room, even though it has Sayaka's nameplate on it? Let us go into totally Makoto's room. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate is my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Oh, hey guys. Oh, hey.
Very strange.
So, why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Oh, what, you want the details? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. I can tell by the silence that you believe me. Didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, won't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? Ugh. The reason Sayaka was killed is because we switched rooms? She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died. Well, all that we can say right now is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then Yo, Leon, what's good, my homie?
Like
Something doesn't seem quite right. The Monokuma file said Sayako was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? I still can't get your voice right, I promise you. I'll figure out your voice at some point. I promise. We'll get it figured out, buddy, alright? Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Mizuno doing in your room? Let me just say this.
Most suspicious.
I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? Speaking of trash room, why don't we go visit the trash room? There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past.
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No, no, no. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
Oh, can I go any further, Monokuma? Oh. Well, I know who's on cleaning duty because I've already played this game. Hifumi. My man, my homebro, which is shoulder in Spanish. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was going to start this morning, but after what happened, I hadn't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Here we go!
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw out things whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So, in other words,
Actually. Yes, we know this rule already. Rule 6, it's a classic. That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear, and things would become boring. Boring?
hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, Fatty, why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh,
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would do. What's the big deal?
You.
Liar. I know why you did it.
Is it like.
You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, and poking around at it. Ugh.
there's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kind of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to...
Completely unforgivable!
I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily choose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, then there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy is cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it. What? If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic. Ifumi, since you're on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What, so now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You got it.
Oh, okay. I thought I was just gonna leave it at you. Like, you! I didn't know what that meant. So easy. So, Hifumi and I head down to the trash room. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? I would. That's why you're here. You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They say he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, just please hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. I tried reading that in Hifumi's voice. Hifumi pulled the key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi.
However, Mr. Naegi, surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? How long have I been doing this for? An hour and a minute. Lovely. You fiend! You planned this all along! No. I just wanted to see if the actual killer tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever. Let's just hurry up and keep looking. Makoto's getting tired of Hifumi's shit, I can tell. The shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. How unsafe. Looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball. Just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Yeah, is that? Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it, and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who's on that quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say. But who did this particular ball belong to? Wow, I wonder what a mystery this is. There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. Better go find out for sure. Alright. What if I talk to Ifumi? What do you say? Hey, Mr. Naegi, you seem a little down. Huh? Really? If you need help lifting your spirits, call on me anytime.
Come on.
Oh! What the hell? I've got all kinds of stuff that might help cheer you up. What the fuck, dude? Green button and a yellow button. There's no doubt they're related to the big mechanism. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Someone left the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Ifumi, do you realize what you just said? he said weird. He was just talking about smut a while ago. This is, like, not bizarre in any stretch of the imagination. Huh? The fairy? No. You said the last time you were here, the incinerator was off.
Ah, yes. About that, there can be no mistake. If I got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate,
Most suspicious.
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet...
So that means someone was able to switch switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Ah, what is this totally unsuspicious piece of fabric? There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something.
A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love?
If you don't shut up, Hifumi, you're about to become the next victim, okay? Okay. Anyway, this is... looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of a sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means... this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Alright, well, how many people got white shirts?
This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't here.
Completely unforgivable.
What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon?
Why me?
That's it. I'm sure of it.
Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one.
It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. So hold on. That's not the right button. F1, that's the one. Alright, so Taka's got a white shirt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe? No, that's... I don't know if that's 6. Possibly 6 again? I don't know. So, like, 6 to 8 characters. But we're whittling down the suspects one by one. The green button turns it on, and the yellow button turns it off. Or, so it seems, anyway. I see you, Hifumi. Man, I am hungry. I could really go for a Pop-Tart right now. Like, my hands are going numb again. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Have you found any Pop-Tarts? Oh, no. I was just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. Real productive. This is all first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue of what I should be doing. Okay, last I checked, none of us have ever investigated a body before. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps keep me calm. Being surrounded by all this food, and all these dangerous knives, one of which probably killed Sayaka. It's calming. So I know I shouldn't, but I've been here I've just been hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. I just realized I have, like, no mono coins. How do I check my mono coins? 0. Oh, wow. I'll get some after the trial, but... there are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing at the very beginning, or... better see if anyone here knows more about it. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh?
I'm not. Not Hifumi. I was trying to do the. It was like a mixture of Hifumi and Hina. Good yikes.
Yeah, weird, huh?
I thought it was kind of strange. A knife just suddenly disappearing like that. But it's totally inconspicuous. Stuff like that happens all the time. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope, last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So, when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So, you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. And you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys are supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then the other one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So, when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Okay, I think we're almost done. Yo, Taka, my man, what's good, bro?
Listen to me.
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens... Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything. Forget everything I just said. Forget Beam! Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. Ha ha ha. Man, what a great character. To the gymnasium. Yo, Chihiro, what's up? Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a dying message. She wrote the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what those numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? You wouldn't suggest. No, couldn't be. Chihiro is the murderer? Yeah, she totally seems like she could kill somebody. Hey, Hiro, can I ask you something? No. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hiro, snap out of it. Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the hell? I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So, how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. Ah, yes. All from 3 different regions of the world, and they all had the same crystal ball. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? No. Let's put that aside for now. So, you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Shattered crystal ball is updated in the truth bullets of your handbook. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 years. Came out to be like $1 million. You left a $1 million glass ball in the laundry room? Hero, dude. $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. Sure, let's roll with that. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Shit, did I miss something? Oh, the tape. I just want to eat Pop-Tarts. I just want to end the video and get my Pop-Tarts. I am starving. My head hurts. My arms are tingly. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go against my word and I'm going to teleport. Because I cannot take much more of this. That's the wrong room. There can only be one thing in that trash can, and that's trash. And the DVD. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing what was in that video. I wonder, what'd she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but maybe worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. Hope you don't mind. Yes, leave the area. I just want to get this over with. I'm hungry. Oh, there's the AV room. Hey, Taka. Bye, Taka. Alright, let's get this finished. Watch a little TV. Should be able to use this to see what's on the DV. Well, you should. DVD Sayaka threw in the garbage. You know, why would she throw it in the garbage when she could have just, like, you know, snapped the DVD in half? I feel like that'd be more effective than just chucking it in the trash bin. Sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. Push play. The screen was dark for a few seconds. Then the image slowly appeared. Looked like some kind of concert. Standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friend she'd said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Well, she isn't anymore, so seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly, the screen went dark. In the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. Death! What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed, even more than that, were the figures of the other girls. It would all simply collapsed. Or maybe it was the figures of all these. Oh, fuck, man, I don't know. Fuck grammar.
Team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to.
Holy shit, okay.
So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. Yay! Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Oh, it's over. Oh, thank God. I'm hungry. Plus, the trial's fun.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Yay!
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Good deal. All right. That's where I should go. Where you have to go. Yep. Okay. Oh. You know, right here in front of this door, I think this is a good place to end it off. You know, we're this close to the trial. Next video is going to be all the trial. You thought this video was long at a whopping hour and 22 minutes? Well, let me tell you, buddy. The next video is going to be, like, longer. Probably, I imagine so. Trials are generally pretty long, and there's really no way to cut them up smoothly. So the next video is just going to be the whole trial. And that'll be the end of the first chapter. So, anyways, I know I've been gone for a while. I mean, I'm on summer vacation, so I kind of decided, you know what? I'm just going to chill out, not worry about recording every day. Just kind of do some other things I enjoy, but I'm getting back into the swing of things, And of course, I will be uploading again. Nobody watches my content anyways, so yeah. More content's on the way. Abridged Part 2, working on getting that out. Pizzeria Simulator Part 2, that's coming out at some point as well. Outside of that, there's nothing I could think of off the top of my head that I'm getting ready to upload. Anyways, I think that's going to be all from me. If you guys enjoyed, a like and subscription would be very much appreciated. You don't have to, but it would make me feel better about myself. Anyways, I think that's going to be all from me, and I hope you all have a wonderfully fantastic rest of your day.